any pursuit of wealth, any pursuit of material substance outside the principles of God and outside God's purpose, it will lead you into a strange land. Many have strayed. They have been wounded, pierced with all kinds of darts because of this same matter. It is because of this matter, that's why the concept of selling your soul was brought into scripture. And it will interest you to know that to sell your soul does not require any sacrifice. To sell your soul does not require any blood covenant. To sell your soul means to put away the principles and the recommendations of God and then accommodate another culture in your pursuit of increase and physical gain. Many have sold their soul. Many. The moment what you need to trade in order to assess anything becomes the veracity of your spiritual standing, the health of your soul, it means what you paid for that thing was your soul. I was told of a story of a lady who was owing someone I think maybe 150,000. 150,000. And you know these loan apps, how they are very, sometimes I just wake up and I see a text message from a loan app. They want to blackmail somebody. So they say, don't trust so person. He's a fraudulent person, a thief. Please mark him and avoid him. In my mind, I say, what have this brother done now? So they send those text messages to malign your image to all the contact they know you have. And so she was desperate. In that desperation, and Alhaji said, I know that you don't know a man, but I will sleep with you only once. I will give you 500,000. In that situation, the shame, the risk involved with the people who come and retrieve the loan, and the threats and the lack of peace, it was mounting pressure on the lady. The moment this lady, even if she thinks about falling, what she's about to exchange, the price she's about to pay, is not her body, it's her soul. It is her soul, the health of her spiritual life that was being exchanged if she considered that part. That's why Jesus says, what shall it profit a man if it is even possible to gain the whole world and what you lost was your soul? The guy didn't stop loving the father. It's just that he now loves something more. The guy did not stop calling the father father. It's just that now something else is leading his life. Imagine that because of resources that entered his hand, he traveled into a far country. Something he has never done in his life. He journeyed into a far country. And in that far country, he began to live riotously. So what is the challenge in his life now? Tell somebody, resources. You know, the things many people are praying for, the things many people are asking for, in the realm of God, it is not a challenge. It can be done anytime. But the question is, will God still have you in shape? Will your soul still maintain its integrity? Or because of one open door, your eternal destination will become questioned? What shall it profit a man? People don't know. They don't know the risks involved. That is why when they look at, I see a lot of people say, what is the need for long life if all your days you suffered? And it is a popular Yahoo Boys quote. They say, who long life help? So they are willing to momentarily, for 7, 8, 10 years, live in wantoness and then die untimely. Meanwhile, they don't realize yet that the life itself does not end here. There is an eternal existence that they are going to give account for, and they will now have an eternity in damnation. I don't know why people don't do that mass. So he says, teach us to number our days so that we may incline our hearts unto wisdom. It means the consciousness of eternal reality will supply wisdom to you in every matter. When you want to take a step and you remember that, you see, there is a constant eternal meditation that the soul of man must sustain if we must continue to see the big picture. What is marriage in the light of eternity? What is children in the light of eternity? What is a robust bank account in the light of eternity? What is a house, a car in the light of eternity? It will interest you to know that everything I've listed, they will all remain here. None of them have the capacity to journey with you into the great beyond. So there is no proof that you owned any of those things when you cross into an eternal existence where you will spend forever. I've caught glimpses of the sorrow of a soul that is separated from God. It leaves shiver in my body. You will be lost in eternity in utmost darkness and in sorrow and anguish. Then you will realize that the totality of your days on this side of the divide is just like a handful of bread. So while one category of believer are constantly living in worldliness and trying as much as they can to appear like they are holy and only have appointments with God, no relationship. So they only have appointments. While we have a category of believers who are only self-centered. Look at the statement of the prodigal son. Give me my own share, my own. I really don't like this arrangement of having to ask you every time. I really don't like the fact that I will need to be asking for every need. Let me have control over my own too. But mammon is not something you can control on your own. It is known to master the souls of men. This is why the Bible gave it a stature of a deity. It says you cannot serve God and mammon. It means you don't own money. Money owns you if you are not born again. And if God has not helped your soul. This is why when you look carefully at the culture built around this thing called money, you will find that it is even better for those who don't have it. They have more peace. The people who accumulate it more, they lose more sleep trying to get more of it. Then you will be asking yourself, what mystery is this? That a man ought to say, I already have enough. It's something you will never hear in the rich man's mouth. I have enough. He is working harder than a poor man. A poor man sleeps by 8 p.m. A rich man is awake by 3 a.m. Phone calls, meetings, business deals. He cannot rest because his soul is under a government. And the more he gives himself to this pursuit, the more he realizes that there is no peace, no rest inside this journey. Haven't you heard of billionaires committing suicide? That they come to a place where the totality of their estimation of their life is emptiness. That was the only thing left for Solomon to do. If you are a student of scripture, you will hear the dark utterance that began to leave his mouth. He began to analyze his life, that it is meaningless. The last thing remaining is suicide. Vanity upon vanity. He came to a point, he thought about his wealth and he said, now a strange child will come that does not know about my labor, and then he will come and waste all of this. He said, vanity upon vanity is vanity. Another day he stood in his balcony and he looked about the way people wake up very early, almost like they ring a bell, cling, Wake up this night by 2 a.m. and see the silence in the world. Quietness. Your street will be empty. Come out that night by 1 a.m. Now, if your area is safe, don't. Come out by 1 a.m. and look at the sky. Look at the street. Look at the roads. You will realize that the only thing that changed is the earth. The heaven was the same. Almost as though they rang a bell from 6 a.m. Some people from 4:30. Look, let me tell you one truth. We have legitimate needs, legitimate areas of demands in our life that necessitates that we go out and make something, at least because of the responsibilities on our shoulder. But your life cannot be totally about looking for something all the time. There must be a system you build into your life to bring you like a retreat, to remember that all these things, I will leave it one day. I will leave it in the midst of my... The moment your breath leaves your nostrils, none of your pursuit is your own again. Now, what do you have?